right! We're done with the fighting! Last time we cleared up to 31% of destruction, so we did some stuff. This time for more story, and maybe we'll even spend all these mystery points we've got one day.
Speaking of not spending mystery points, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
It is true, we are not known for spending mystery points. Nobody has ever said, BSG, you know what they do is use MP. What is wrong with us? Why are we talking like this? It's pathetic. Speaking of pathetic, I'm the Opinionator.
And I refuse to answer to that.
You have to manually unlock the gate. Isn't that neat?
Huh.
So who do you think? Should we go to Amiguchi, or should we say, forget it, let's do Natsuno?
Let's do Natsuno.
Let's do Natsuno.
Don't take that out of context.
Yep. Again, what we're essentially wanting to do is bounce back and forth.
Aw, jeez. You really gotta stop doing this.
Because, well, we just don't want to have to, like, ram ourselves in the same kind of boys walking around the same area.
Over and over and over,
well,
just to get to all the different routes at the end.
Yeah, so we'll just bounce around until, well, that's what we're gonna do. And I don't have any great things to say.
Buddy.
That's like calling him a kitty. That's great.
You gotta stay quiet if we're gonna keep you hidden.
Natsuno, let's go to the gate.
Oh no.
I'm almost done with practice. We'll go there after. Sound good?
Natsuno, the gate.
Not necessarily the most talkative or interesting or understanding companion, but...
Natsuno, let's go.
Sentinel number 17. Created to fight against the tripods.
That's one way to look at it.
It's also the robot that BJ used to pilot.
Oh yeah?
Maybe.
His name is BJ.
From something we found out really early on, like right after Natsuno's first chapter, I guess BJ didn't make it, which is kind of sad, but
yeah,
it's the way you expect things like that to go.
He's an alien that came from a highly civilized planet.
Well, at this point, I think you're just using conjecture.
His mission was to protect Earth from other evil aliens.
Maybe, something like that.
Secret agents were rumored to deal in the extraordinary and silencing those who witness UFOs.
I mean, it still seems like she's living in her own world, but it's a fun world to live in, and she, like all the other characters, a good person.
Yeah.
They call them Men in Black. No one really knows much else. I do feel bad locking you up in here, but I don't know where else to keep you safe.
You can't bring him home, I guess. And we know that she does live with her parents.
She goes next door to Juro. Here, could you hide this robot along with the other guy that I want you to hide?
Yeah.
It's like I told you this morning.
This morning! Good enough.
Okay. Flashbackception begins.
Oh, this time I get to walk around in the flashback. Before the next part of Flashbackception.
I'm sorry, BJ.
That is adorable.
Yeah.
But if I left you in my room, my brothers would come in. They'd be able to find you even if you were hiding. Once school's over, I'll help you find what you're looking for. You just gotta be a good boy until then, okay?
It's just like what Megami said with the cat. Like, okay, after school I'll come play with you.
Yeah.
Natsuno.
Shh. You gotta stay quiet or those Men in Black will find you. They really do seem to be everywhere.
It's weird. They all look the same too. Meanwhile, it's just the same guy constantly looking around.
What's funny is the other episode we specifically pointed out how they did not all look the same.
Right.
I'll come back during break. Just stay quiet until then, okay?
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. About, like, where the ramifications of any of these choices. We're just gonna make a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be a good little alien, right? That means you gotta stay in there.
Natsuno.
I'm sorry I have to make you wait, but I'll be back soon.
Natsuno.
Shh. My room gets raided by my little brothers pretty often. Either way, I can't leave BJ at home. As for the track room, no one goes in there until after school. If I put him in my locker, odds are no one would see him.
Unless there's some sort of pervert looking for my panties or something.
Well, something like that did happen.
Nenji did bust in, yes.
Oh, not again.
Natsuno?
Oh, hi.
That box on the floor. It's yours, right?
Yes! That is my box!
Why?
Well, the box keeps saying Natsuno, Natsuno, so we assume it's yours.
You always put it in your locker.
Oh, you saw, huh?
What is it, anyways? A clock?
Yes.
What it is, well, it's a secret.
Oh, I get it. Another silly UFO thingamajig.
Excellent. Her identity as, what was it, Dr. Science?
Dr. Space.
Dr. Space can be used to help hide it.
Of course, her reaction to this is gonna be like, "You figured it out so fast!" Or that would be funny.
Whatever. Just put it away before Senpai sees.
Oh boy. She's gone now.
Natsuno, find the Sentinel. We must go to the gate.
Okay, come on. Here, BJ. Here, BJ. Come on. Bad boy.
Did you get the M&Ms? That's how you lure the alien away.
I gotta be careful.
If I don't shut the locker, something funny could happen.
This is confidential information, after all.
Get in the bag.
You don't have any idea, do you? What would happen if they found you? You'd end up in Area 51, dissected on a table.
But Natsuno, Area 51 is in America and they have no jurisdiction here.
If BJ is about to be seen by someone, I'll just hide him in my PE bag. Crisis averted.
Whew, they are everywhere.
Man in black.
That is the same guy that's been looking in this area, though. And that's the guy that Ace Sekigahara shoots later, too.
Yeah, stuns him.
Hold it right there!
Crap!
I'm going to need you to show me what's inside your bag.
Who are you?
Yeah!
What authority do you have? That's against my rights. Also, you're a pervert. Scream, 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 and draw as much attention to you as possible.
Exactly. Or outrun him.
Don't stop!
He's still after me. What do I do?
Ah, taking the Jason Voorhees approach.
Edge walking.
Take off the sunglasses. Oh, okay, she was hiding. All right,
This really
fine.
sucks.
Okay.
I was genuinely curious how he didn't see her.
Yeah, see, the last thing I want to do is try to get 8 different outcomes of this. Right in a row.
Yeah.
Which is why we're going to
There's
be
one over here too.
jumping.
Well, don't go down there.
Huh, he only saw my feet.
Hey, hold it right there.
Darn.
Well, what did you think was gonna...
I have no idea what I thought was going to happen. Because as far as I know,
Yeah.
like every little thing just is going to lead to something.
What do I do?
Which doesn't actually make one approach like being caught or not being caught better than the other?
Yeah, no, you're right.
I mean, that's kind of weird. Like, I wish that you didn't have to do multiple things to get multiple results in these. So I do have to do it from the stairs?
Maybe you have to have the right keyword or something?
This really sucks.
Well, if it isn't Minami.
Oh, Gata-kun.
What's up? Why are you in such a rut?
Actually, I'm in a bit of a pickle.
Can you go beat up that strange man over there?
Beating up strange men is what I live for!
Secret agents rumored... I'm being chased by men in black suits.
He is the person who was running around complaining about them in the past.
Yeah.
What? What'd they do?
Nothing yet. But if they catch us, who knows?
Be my savior, delinquent coon.
Dissection, maybe. Definitely a full-body search.
Full body? So those clothes will probably be in the way.
Huh?
Menji?
You know, that little outfit?
Menji!
Outfit? You mean the spacesuit? Well, yeah. They'd take the whole thing off. I imagine they'll search every nook and cranny.
2 different conversations are happening here.
For real?
For real?
Those lucky I mean, those sick bastards! Don't worry. I'll take care of this perv.
Good job.
Hey! You ain't getting away with this, asshole!
Good job.
Oh!
Where'd this guy come from?
Well, I guess there's nothing you can do about somebody serious.
Never seen someone go down so easily.
What?
Came from over there.
Well, he is an adult and probably a
Well,
trained
that
agent.
was something. Crap, he's coming.
There is no way it was that simple to take out Nenji.
Someone was just here.
The hell are you doing here?
Yuki-chan?
Oh no, it's an army of delinquents.
Good timing. I could really use your help.
What the?
He's gonna be like, I am looking for this student so I may help her. Can you please help me?
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
What now?
We've been pursuing a suspicious individual. She's still in the area and she's concealing something.
But this seems...
If I just help him out now.
Well, I see.
Yeah, this seems to imply that they're already familiar with each other.
Maybe old Four Eyes will let me have my way. Fine. It's an SIU assignment anyway, right?
I imagine that, I guess they're connected to Naya Goto or something.
Yeah.
That's why I was hired to go undercover in the first place.
Like, we have literally no reason to assume that the men in black are doing something bad, except they have threatened to kill a Sekigahara.
All you have to do is locate her. Leave the capture to us.
So, what does she look like?
There's no way. Is Yuki-chan
You know, her great friend.
Yeah.
working with the men in black? Yuki-chan.
Well, that is important.
Yeah.
4 mystery files were updated.
All right.
And now she's available.
The Delinquent Squat, or, depending on your level of familiarity with Dark Souls, the Patches Squat.
My best friend's meddling instead of my best friend's wedding.
Uh-huh. So, why don't we unseal Men in Black?
I think that's a good idea.
I guess... What? No, really, this is happening all the time, Billy.
Uh-huh.
Even if I'm just barely grazing your controller, I'm wondering if you broke it.
Oh, it's always gotta be me, doesn't it?
Well, you are the person who keeps breaking electronics.
I wasn't, refuting that.
Anyway, we know that stuff like this can be updated later. Is the Special Investigations Unit, like, just that? SIU?
Probably, that's...
Huh.
Huh.
Well, that is interesting to get. Fluffy is the name of the cat. The Deimos Code is a relic of an ancient civilization that destroyed another world. He did say that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Why is that a mystery?
I don't know.
Well, I don't want to go too crazy on it, so let's do Yuki.
Yeah, why not? Alright.
Huh?
Huh? I love those fighting gloves.
Yeah.
New school, first day.
This must be it.
I guess we're gonna run into Amiguchi then.
Yeah.
Of course, the track room's all the way in the back.
Ah, that's how she became friends with Natsuno's, because she joined the track club.
Assuming they weren't friends prior?
You're right.
Like, that
Yeah.
might be why I love her stern, like, march.
That is a delinquent walk.
Like, that might be why she's going to the track room, because she heard Natsuno was here.
Yeah, actually, that probably makes sense. Like, this face forward, she's absolutely, like, the tough female delinquent.
I love it.
I'm not going to say she's my type or anything, but her uniqueness and, like, the great body language and visual presentation that she has actually makes me feel she's pretty much one of my favorite characters. That's, you know, likely to change when we learn stuff about her.
Right. But as far as first impressions go.
Nachan!
Yeah.
No way! Yuki-chan?
You got tall, Nachan.
Your hair's so long, Yuki-chan. I almost didn't recognize you.
You're the one who told me to grow it out. Remember?
Good call! Encouraging long hair! I mean, Natsuno's is short, but that works. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I shall not criticize the short hair this time, but rather shall just praise the long hair. If it gets too much more complicated, or people start cutting their hair off, then the fight's on, though.
That's right. You stopped writing back to me. I was worried, you know.
Yeah, sorry.
But I joined the top secret organization.
A lot of things happened after the move. But I just got transferred here. Today's my first day.
Really?
I knew you went to this school too. Figured I'd find you eventually. It's good to see your face again. Though, I never took you for a track girl.
Huh. I was thinking that might have been why she went to try to look for the track room, was to find Natsuno, but...
Oh, there's so many things I want to talk to you about.
Aren't you in the middle of practice right now? I've got to get somewhere too. But now, we can see each other anytime.
Totally.
Keep working hard, Natchan.
You know it. Later. See you tomorrow, Yuki-chan.
Hey.
Yuki-chan.
And then the look on her face, like, oh god, he really did find me.
Yeah.
So you're finally here.
Don't call me that. I don't like being called by my name.
She was just doing it.
But I just heard...
Yeah, well, she's got best friend privilege.
I didn't ask your opinion. Shut up. It's fine if it's her.
You remember me, right?
I don't know. Who are you again?
How about the guy you were destined to meet?
More like a random guy I bumped into in the shopping district. Don't get all weird about it.
Aw, you're so cruel, Yuki-chan.
I said quit calling me that.
This is a brilliant masterpiece. I love it. Yeah.
Hey, Amiguchi. I've been looking for you.
He really is slick, Amiguchi.
Yeah.
Nenji Ogata.
The hell?
Well, of course she knows him. That's how this works. Everyone knows everyone else.
Well, it's not weird that...
No, I understand.
Also, there is no way that he's a wimp.
No.
Well. If it isn't Takamiya of Suzu High.
Well, like SIU said, these are like professional self-defense guys or former police officers.
Right.
So as tough as Nenji is, come on.
No, I get it, but it was that he said, I've never seen someone go down so easily.
Yeah, that was kind of lame.
What are you doing on our turf?
What I'm saying is there's got to be something with that. There's no way he's a wimp.
Not trying to stake a claim, are you?
She just transferred here, actually.
A transfer, huh? You got the wrong uniform on, sweetheart.
I just transferred here today.
I've been wondering why she's always wearing the wrong uniform.
Oh, look, that's... It's just because that damn Four Eyes made a mistake. I mean, obviously.
Somebody's boss did not get all the details right in terms of requisitions.
Don't want to go around wearing those girly skirts anyhow.
Interesting that she prefers a long skirt to a short one.
Yeah, you'd think if she's some sort of SIU agent, she'd like the better mobility.
Well, more like you'd think that she just would like the better mobility because she is...
a physically active person?
Yes.
Some flirty rich kid who won't stop following me around. He seems to be close friends with a gang leader at Sakura. Nachon, my childhood friend. We went our separate ways in middle school, but we still kept writing to each other. She's the only person I really care about. Built up a reputation as a tough guy, all the way back in middle school, actually. Every delinquent around here knows who he is.
Seems kind of weird if you ask me. A transfer at this time of year?
Maybe that's just how it happened for her.
Or maybe she's trying to pull some shit.
By the way, totally because of Yuki and Nenji, I really did start playing some more Kunio-kun games.
Yeah.
I know I mentioned that a couple episodes ago.
Hey, just lay off already.
But why'd she come here of all places?
Why here? Well...
Remember, do not.
I love her consider face.
Yeah.
Found her. Go on then.
Miss, you're an exceptional delinquent.
I've been waiting for you. You're dismissed. I'd like to speak with her alone.
So this is Four Eyes.
Yuki Takamiya, 16 years old. A first year at Suzugamine Girls High School. Entered a boys' school and engaged multiple delinquents, 12 of which were sent to the hospital.
Jeez! That really is what she's been brought in here for.
I think Amaguchi saved the gang leader that he punched in the face and then ran off with her.
Amiguchi.
No, it was whatever I said.
Your reputation precedes you.
Hospitalization. I went to Nigakuri to settle a score.
When Wajima did confront her at that time, she said to Amiguchi that she only took out 3 of them. But maybe it was more.
And somehow the cops managed to sniff me out. One of those dicks must have snitched.
Yeah, she really is a delinquent.
You seem a little tense. Allow me to get to the point. We've taken notice of your particular set of skills. We'd like to work with you.
Seriously? And by that you mean selling out my friends? I'm not gonna be your stooge, and I don't work with cops. Go find some other sucker.
Your father, Heita Takamiya, currently serving a sentence for the murder of a gang member.
Whoa!
Yeah? So what?
There have been attempts on his life by other inmates. Not surprising, since the man he killed was a gang leader. I imagine it's a matter of reputation for them. Your father has been assaulted twice, but he is alive. For now.
Are you going to threaten her that if she doesn't work with you, you won't protect her father? Or
No!
something?
He's going to say, if you agree to work with us, we'll put him in, like, isolation, where he can't be assaulted.
Ah, I see.
Now, if we were so inclined, it would be quite easy to transfer him to a safer facility. Contingent on your cooperation, of course.
You know, you lure more flies with honey than with vinegar.
Well, yes, but that isn't always what the choice people make are.
God, I hate you already.
I love the smile on his face.
Hospitalization. Heita Takamiya. He's behind bars for stabbing a Yakuza.
Woo!
Maybe he's nothing but a two-bit gangster, but he's the only real family I have. Hospitalization.
Are you familiar with Shikishima Industries? Publicly, they manufacture a wide range of products. Rockets, planes, trains, ships, even home appliances. Not so publicly, it seems they're also developing nuclear weapons.
Woo!
We suspect they are colluding with another nation to do so.
And what does that have to do with me?
We began investigating and found that several minors are connected to these weapons. All of these children are of high school age. and are being rounded up at a school affiliated with Shikishima.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah?
We know that Chihiro Morimura has something to do with Shikishima Industries.
Yeah, yeah.
And we assumed that Sakura was a school that had something to do with it, blah, blah, blah. You understand what I'm saying? I'm failing to say it, but I think everybody knows what I mean, so there you go.
Shikishima Industries. Shikishima. It's that company with all those commercials for TVs and fridges. So they're making weapons too? So they're using kids to make nuclear weapons?
Not like it's labor or something. They're not building the weapons themselves, as far as we know.
Ah, so does that mean the Sentinels have nuclear engines? That would make sense.
That makes sense. Many robots do in fiction.
Yeah, you need to have a large amount of power.
This shit sounds ridiculous.
And a nuclear engine doesn't explode. It's not a bomb. It's not made to explode. A nuclear reactor at a nuclear power plant, they don't explode. And the fact of the matter is that as long as you're using modern technology and not like very old technology, like say the Fukushima reactor, which really needed to be decommissioned, it was on its way, it's already scheduled to be decommissioned. If you use like modern ones,
it's really safe.
They can't melt down.
Yeah.
The way that modern technology works with them, they cannot melt down. So they're completely safe and completely environmentally friendly. So we should use more nuclear engines. If you're going to put one of these in a farting humanoid piloted weapon that is going to be facing fire from enemies...
You don't want a bomb!
You're not making a bomb! That's dumb!
Anyway.
What do you mean, soapbox? Nah!
Alright, so they're making weapons. But what do these kids have to do with it?
I'm glad to see I've piqued your interest. Take a look at those documents on the table.
Stack of papers?
Stack of papers?
Stack
It's
of
a list
papers.
of their names. Before we get into the specifics of the job, do you have any questions for me?
I noticed there are 2 red rectangles on the top right of your screen.
Quit looking at the top of my screen. It's my screen. It's not your screen. Now, where's the stack of papers? There they are. And finds Natsuno Minami. And it's like, oh, suddenly I care.
Class 1B, Iori Fuyusaka.
It must be weird supervising yourself. You know, that's what Morimura is doing.
Oh, yeah!
Class 2A, Renya Goto. More Class 1, Kisaragi, Kurabe.
Kurabe, is it?
Class 1C, Natsuno Minami?
We need someone to investigate these students. And that someone is you, Yuki Takamiya.
Nat-chan. But why her?
Well, that's why you would investigate, see.
Any of those Kuri boys end up dead?
3 had bone fractures, the others just bruises and scrapes.
That's too bad.
The smile on her face indicates that she's relieved.
Yeah.
Got something to say? They're the ones who laid their filthy hands on my friend.
I see.
All I did was give them what they had coming.
Wonder who it was. It certainly wasn't Natsuno.
As far as we know, she did say Natsuno's the only one she cares about.
Yeah, but didn't she come to this school to investigate Natsuno, who she had not seen in a long time?
Fair enough.
But she can have other friends.
Yeah.
None of your damn business anyways. Shikishima Industries. If you bastards got that much dirt on them, why don't you just bust into Shikishima yourselves?
Well, because we want to get the weapons that they're trying to develop, he says.
We'd prefer not to have this go public. And the less the police are involved, the better.
Wait, if you're not the cops, then who the hell are you guys?
We are a special investigations unit. Government established and affiliated. Some might call us spies.
In fact, our official name is Special Investigations Unit, the SIU.
I am director of the SIU, and your superior.
Oh, Ryoko.
Oh, we finally meet her for the first time.
Who's this?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Ryoko Shinonome. She is another undercover investigator, and your superior.
Huh.
Just as she did.
So an idol that actually is an undercover robot pilot and is working with a law enforcement agency sort of as a spy makes me think of a particular character from Kurogane no Line Barrel, who is an idle robot pilot with a suspicious background and connections. Huh.
Moving on.
You'll be transferring to Sakura High School. We'll handle the paperwork.
Hey, pump your brakes, you old man. I haven't agreed to any of this shit yet. That damn Four Eyes. He says there's some spy agency. It's short for Special Investigations Unit. They may not be cops, but they're honestly all the same to me.
You have quite the abrasive personality.
I happen to like this SIU chief better than the last SIU chief I saw. That was some time ago.
What was it from?
Persona!
Oh yeah!
They got dirt on you too, Dopey?
Dopey.
Is she the one?
Yes, she is.
I wonder why Shinonome always has those bandages wrapped around her head.
I don't know.
Strange fashion statement, if that's what it is.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
She doesn't look like she knows much.
I can already tell I'm not gonna like you.
That's fair. I don't like anyone.
Out the door. Right? I don't have all the okay. Just making sure I'm done.
You just want to see her walking animation more.
We're not finished. Do you accept your assignment?
I don't give a shit about your assignment.
Wow.
Well then,
She turned it down.
I think it's safe to say we're not getting through to her.
Don't worry. She will work with us. It's her destiny, after all.
Something, 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 time travel.
Imagine that the SIU then has a pretty good idea of what's going on and not really in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
No sign of her today, either.
It's kind of funny.
Where are you, Nachan?
To think of it that it's kind of like a government agency gone rogue.
Right?
Well, then again, I guess that's what spy agencies maybe do.
A little bit, yeah.
I can't believe you said it like that, so dismissively with a straight face.
Churro.
Hey, you! Got a sec? You're in Class 1C, that right?
Yes.
That's Natsuno's class.
Yeah, yeah.
Why do you ask?
Well... Natsuno Minami's in your class, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. She's been out for 3 days now.
Sorry, if I wouldn't have come and bothered you, you could have gone after Judo.
Have you heard anything?
The teacher just said she was out sick.
At this point, she's not working for them, so she doesn't care. She just wants to find Natsuno.
Oh, I was talking about Megumi.
Oh.
Did they hear from her directly?
I don't know.
No, what the SIU is doing is they're constantly dangling their offer in
Did
front.
you need something, or...
Sorry for bothering you.
They're going to constantly dangle this job in front of her until she accepts it, because there's every reason for her to accept it.
Yeah.
They won't let it. They won't let the offer close though.
Right.
Because if the offer closes, then it's over.
Yeah.
Like, it's a strange type of strong arm negotiating tactic, but I guess it would work against some people. Sorry. It is kind of neat walking around and interacting with everybody as Yuki.
Yeah.
I really feel bad about Megumi and Judo.
Do you need something?
Oh, no. Never mind.
Yui-chan.
Yui-chan, any news?
No one at the school seems to know anything.
I hope Natsuno-chan's okay. What should we do? Stop by Natsuno-chan's house again?
Those weird guys might still be there, though.
Hey, you! Got a sec?
Yeah, she found BJ kind of early, didn't she? Natsuno, I mean?
I genuinely don't remember.
It is really hard to keep track of this stuff.
Yeah.
I heard you talking about Natsuno Minami.
Who are you?
Takamiya, but that's beside the point. I want to know what's going on with Natsuno.
Whoa, I didn't even see Ryoko back there.
Why hasn't she been coming to school?
She just snuck up while we were placing my best friend's meddling. Which is earlier than I expected.
Yeah.
But we can't we can't compare it to this because we're not done with this, so
Right.
we are on it. Man.
It sounds like she hasn't been at home either. We went to her house yesterday, but her mom just kept apologizing over the intercom.
The police were there too.
Were they really the police, though?
Well, that's worrying. Thanks for letting me know.
Usami-chan! Sorry, did I keep you waiting?
It's okay. Let's get going. What are you doing?
Basically working for them without saying that she is.
Yeah.
This is what they wanted her to do anyway.
Yeah.
Nachon hasn't been at home either. And those cops, or whatever they are, what were they doing there?
Yeah, could this be after she went back in time, or went forward in time, like to the future, and she hasn't come back yet?
I don't know. I'm not positive on where you would place this yet. But when we're done with it,
Yeah.
we'll see where you would place it.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
That might be it, but not necessarily. That's probably it, though.
You remember your orders, don't you? You're supposed to keep a low profile.
I can't recall.
Maybe you've forgotten about your father, too.
What did you say?
One more thing.
Is she wearing bandages under her uniform?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it.
So did she just get caught in...
What, the gas explosion?
Yeah, was it something like that?
Don't go looking for Natsuno Minami.
What? You mean... those guys they thought were the police?
They're agents with the SIU. In any case, Natsuno Minami isn't your concern. She's a part of my assignment. So stay out of my way. Are we clear?
Hey! Hold on!
And she was walking like she was hurt.
And she's holding her arm, too. So
Well, that's specifically what I meant, yes?
What could have happened to Nachon? I bet that four-eyed bastard has some answers.
Well, I'm glad to actually get some confirmation on her injury status, if you will.
Time to do what I do best.
Go punch people.
Calling him is what you do best?
No, intimidating somebody.
This is unacceptable.
Of course he's gonna meet her. He's gonna come out. He's trying to recruit her.
Yeah.
Actually, this is really fascinating. I'm really enjoying this. Like, this aspect of the story. I was beginning to get irritated by the fact that it seemed like nothing was ever happening, and all it was like slice of life around the house and at school. So
it's good to see that stuff does happen.
Things are in a state of happening more than they were before.
I thought I made it clear that you are not to contact me.
I need to know what happened to Natsuno Minami.
Is that the same guy?
Yeah.
Huh. For some reason the voice sounds different to me.
No, it's the exact same voice.
Alright.
This isn't the only character in this game who he voices.
Okay, that might be what's throwing me off.
And I know you have answers.
Teenagers run away from home all the time.
That's what the police say, but the school insists she's out sick. Looks like nobody can get their story straight.
Yeah, you were right. This is when she's gone in terms of time travel.
Yeah.
So which is it, huh? I'm not an idiot, you know.
Your suspicions are not unfounded, but our investigation is still ongoing. I don't have a clear answer myself. We don't know where she is, or even if she's still alive. The evidence so far points to kidnapping.
Well, I guess she kind of was kidnapped, depending on how you define kidnap.
Well, she was yanked through time against her will.
Yeah, and so Natsuno's stuff is here, so this is, like, what we're doing should be around this area.
Yeah.
And there's my best friend's meddling, so yeah, we're kind of here.
Who the hell would want to kidnap her? Shikishima?
They could have done it without anyone realizing she was gone. There'd be no need to draw such attention to themselves. No. Someone else is behind this.
A little robot box.
Unless we're misinterpreting things, but...
And that's who Shinonome is looking for?
Someone at the school could be behind this. It's possible they are there even now. In any case, the situation is dangerous. I suggest you keep your nose out of it. Shinonome-kun has this under control. As for you, Takamiya-kun...
Also, talking to Takamiya like this is a fantastic way to antagonize her and be like, don't do this, don't do that. This other person that isn't you has got it taken care of, so don't mess with that person. That's exactly the way you would talk to somebody like this to get them to go do those things.
Yeah.
You will continue to monitor the other students as instructed.
Wink, wink.
And I told you not to contact me. Well, yeah, he did.
Fires up a rebellious spirit.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to put it. By constantly saying, you're breaking the rules, that's actually praise for her.
Yeah.
Have I made myself clear?
I am the authoritative person that you are supposed to rebel against. Mostly. Like, 70%. And that's why he occasionally slips in the orders. Like, it's actually this brilliant technique.
Screw that.
I guess I could be misinterpreting it, but I kind of don't think so. Excellent. Oh! We were totally wrong. All right, so Yuki meets up with the SIU before meeting Amiguchi.
Okay.
Then before the Natsuno stuff, as expected, this is when she meets Natsuno.
Who she hasn't seen in 7 years, according to the thing. Several years.
Several years. Well, it's since middle school.
Yeah.
Okay, that's like 3 years at most.
Right.
By math.
I understand that, yes.
Maybe 4. Okay, then Natsuno stuff starts. Hello, BJ, Shifter Gate, War of the Worlds.
That's when she warps.
My best friend's meddling. She has come back.
Yeah.
And this is when she finds out that Yuki is working alongside the organization, sort of.
And then she pawns off Miura to Juro.
No, stop. We're talking about Yuki. Because now, okay, I have to back up to show you this, right?
Sorry.
This is when she finds out Yuki is supposedly working alongside the SIU. All the way down here, Natchan is gone. And she calls out Tetsuya Ida, the director of the SIU. That's Amiguchi.
Wait, hold on, what?
We found out in the past when he was in like the scene with the Type 98 and talking to Chihiro Morimura before she sent him into the past, that Shu Amiguchi's original name was Tetsuya Ida. So Tetsuya Ida is the director of the SIU, and this might be one of the reasons that he really likes her when he's younger.
That's amazing!
That's why we do this! And Natsuno's story obviously takes place, like a lot of it is going to take place around here, because like you said, that's when Natsuno dumps Miura, whoever the heck he is, off onto Judo. Okay, we placed everything. That's really cool. In that case, I like how Yuki Takamiya is essentially described as the female Kunio-kun by this company that is famous for a very successful 2D beat-em-up. Just saying. Darn it, we can't get anything on Tetsuya Ida. Yet.
Right.
About that deal with the devil. Let's go see our evil magical girl stuff. Onward to Megumi.
Oh good, the cat that sounds like Professor Schmidt is back.
I'm back.
Aha. So, now even Fluffy lives with Judo. I am kind of worried or concerned about Judo's grandmother. You know what? Forget this.
We're just gonna... Oh, yeah?
She's just elsewhere, but we know that she may really be Kamo Kurabe, but she's not.
Yeah, she's not Juro's grandmother, because Juro isn't from this time.
This might actually be Morimura. Just like another one.
Why not?
Why so tense? It's your house. Take a load off. Ignoring me, huh?
Yes.
You must think you're so cool. People notice you're always alone, you know.
You are really irritating and I hate your stupid voice. Billy may have said something about Professor Schmidt, but frankly, Schmidt is much better than this stupid cat. Look, it is a cat.
Come on, you're always so sensitive. A real high-maintenance girl, aren't you?
Can you go
I was
screw
trying to say
yourself?
that you're smart. Friends are pointless. They'll all be toast once the end comes. Being alone is the most logical solution.
I hate you! I was trying to make a point and
Yeah, her expression,
You really are an unpleasant cat.
like, fits your mood.
Yes! Like, oh, you're always so sensitive. She's not saying anything. Maybe the fact that you're sitting there harassing her is making her mad, and then you're like, oh, you're so sensitive. And it's more like, I'm trying to keep to myself. I ain't got no problem with you or anybody else, but why all you MFers gotta come after me all the time, no matter what I'm doing, just standing here? Ah!
Be honest.
I hate you and will kill you!
That's honest.
Terrible little cat. It's a cat. I love cats, and for me to hate this cat, that tells you how bad it is.
You know you like me.
If you just purr and meow.
The first time you saw me, you were all fluffy, fluffy.
I think Fluffy is talking to me. I think I have to kill him.
Chasing me around with that dumb look on your face.
Because you're a cat.
That's not true.
Well, it really did happen, though.
So, what did you think about your first time? Did you already forget? You know, with the gun. And you shooting Renya Goto?
What?
Something like that did get mentioned somewhere.
Don't say it like that.
Don't go all gooey on the inside now. Come on, you can tell me. What was it like? Shooting that pale, arrogant prick. It felt great, didn't it?
Let's go for two. Pulls out the gun, shoots Fluffy. Yeah, it did feel good.
My first task after agreeing to the contract. The first witch I sealed.
Okay, it is Madoka Magica.
Madoka Magica. Sealing witches.
I wonder what happens to them.
Okay.
I'm sure there's other things. You look, you could mess with the TV. There has to be other things that happen.
All right, whenever you're ready. If you're ready, that is.
Easy for you to say, but actually pointing a gun at someone is just...
It's not just a gun, it's a magical gun.
That doesn't make it any better.
Or would you rather it be a magical kitchen knife?
Oh my god.
I don't want that.
You extinguish the evil in the person you shoot.
You are lying.
Or if they could, they'd thank you for saving them.
You're just looking down on everybody.
Still...
Ready or not, here he comes.
We finally see Renya Goto.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Yuck.
It was quite unexpected of you to ask for me. What do you need?
Well...
I'm here to kill you!
Isn't Fluffy one of the bad guys, whatever the definition of bad guy may be?
I kind of agree, yeah.
What I'm getting at is Nenya Goto is our commander in the final battle.
Yeah.
And if the cat hates Goto, doesn't that mean he's on the opposite side?
Yeah?
Whatever
kind of?
that might be. I don't know what that means, but...
I just wanted to see how things were going.
You didn't need to call me out here to do that. Why didn't you just come to the hangar?
I, don't really like looking at that robot too much.
I see.
So by this point, she's already got a Sentinel.
Yeah.
Anyway, we need a password to remove the infection, but it is yet to be found. If you got in the Sentinel right now, you'd likely end up in the same state as Juro.
Okay, some sort of like viral code?
Maybe.
Maybe the Deimos code?
Well, doesn't the Deimos code affect machines? It's just a word that was mentioned once. We cannot start drawing things from it because it sounds like a word that makes sense.
Okay.
This is it.
All right, fair enough.
Maybe what you said is true, but we have literally no evidence of any kind. What we do have evidence of is that brain overload from using the Sentinels erases your memories. So I think it's easier to jump to that happening to the people who have lost their memories, not the Deimos code, which seems to have to do with, like, a code propagating that creates mass robot invaders.
You don't say.
Well, it is a magical gun, I guess. Take a look at it, it's not a gun.
It's like a caulking tool or like a hypodermic
That's what I was thinking, was like a hypo gun.
This is insane. I can't just shoot someone.
So, she just won't do it, huh?
This isn't...
Good, but I guess it happens.
Dumbass, don't look over here.
You know, be it Cube from Madoka Magica, or be it Fluffy from this, they have no charisma. They don't make you ever think that what they're saying is true. Really, falling for what they're doing is kind of like your fault. It's what they're doing is obviously bad. They don't really try to convince you. They wait for you to convince yourself.
Just shoot him already.
Okay, when the cat is saying, no, it's a magical gun, just shoot him already. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you know what I'm saying.
Idiot.
Don't worry. We'll find the answer before they arrive.
And if you don't?
Then we fight with the Sentinels as they are.
We couldn't possibly win like that.
Maybe so, but we cannot do nothing.
Makes sense.
At least Juro has not lost his ability to fight. It seems you have something to say. Go on, then.
I won't let him hurt Juro again.
I see.
He wasn't hurting? Well, I mean...
I have a better idea.
I understand where she's coming from with that. She's vulnerable and kind of alone. She has a best friend, and that's great, but she's kind of alone, and she doesn't have everything on straight yet. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with her, but, well, I mean, that's what leads to something like this.
Right.
Yeah, a hypo.
Right.
With that noise. See?
Oh no.
And by the time of the final battle, she's gotten everything straightened out.
Yeah.
What have I done?
You shot him in the arm. That'll do.
Okay, now, what happened?
Are you sure he's not hurt?
Yeah, he'll just be a little loopy.
Oh, when you say it like that.
You could have said what it was from the beginning, right?
How am I supposed to face him after this?
It's called a magical gun for a reason, numbnuts.
Numbnuts?
Wow.
His memories of before and after being shot will be all fuzzy. He won't even remember coming to meet you. Well, we should probably make ourselves scarce now.
Wait!
Well, I'm glad to see that it was something more legitimate.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some corruption in the nanomachines in his own brain that he got from the Sentinel from the Deimos code or something? Huh.
Interesting. We're back here.
So I guess that first witch thing was really just something of a gag.
I only did what you asked me to do.
What I asked you to do.
Yes, literally what you asked her to do.
You shot him in the arm from point-blank range. I didn't ask you to pull off a stunt like that.
What do you think you asked her to do?
But as long as it was on some part of his body, it shouldn't matter where I hit him, right?
Maybe I chose the wrong person. This one's got no sense of ownership. Your future's looking pretty bleak, kid.
What's sad is that if a cat could talk, it might really actually be like this.
Maybe it's for the best that they don't.
Yeah.
Listen, this isn't some idiot child's errand.
Well, if it isn't, please give me more details.
We have a contract. Do I need to say it slowly for you? I'll grant your wish, and in exchange, you shoot the witches I tell you to.
You know, Fluffy, you're the one who's been watching too much anime, eh?
That was the deal. All you gotta do is shoot them. I don't care where.
Then why were you just complaining about where she shot him?
Because he's gotta be him. He's gotta be complaining about something.
But if you fail, our contract is broken. Shouldn't you have already made up your mind about this?
Well, Yuki Takamiya sort of got recruited while refusing being recruited, so this is sort of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Don't you kitty loaf at me! Not after all this crap!
Oh, that reminds me.
What?
Like how she did her hair, too.
Yeah. Well, if she's gonna be cooking, she don't want to get hair all over everything.
Uh-huh. Just by living in the same house as you, your hair is in my food. Even things that are packaged, your hair somehow ends up in my food.
I'm sorry. I have no control over it.
I mean, I know it's yours. I can recognize it when it's the cat's, and it ain't mine.
Make sure the gun is loaded before you use it again.
Oh, really? Are you sure you needed to tell me that?
So, where'd you get this gun? He already complained about how he doesn't have thumbs, so he couldn't have been carrying it around, and he's naked, so he doesn't have any place to hide it.
Shh.
It's still in your bag, right?
It's a magic gun.
Well, go on then. Let's see the magical gun.
I don't think that has anything to do with how you hide it, use it, carry it.
This gun, is it really magical?
No.
Come on, show me the magical gun. You do see how tall I am, right? Put it on the floor.
I swear this cat! Right out the window!
Still has enough magical bullets. Good, good.
Quit patronizing me, you piece of crap!
You never know when you might need to use this. So always make sure it's loaded.
You keep calling this thing magical.
But it interacts with nanomachines in some way, I suspect.
Yeah.
So why does it have to be a gun?
What does it matter? You'd rather it be a sparkly magical wand?
That would be more in tone with the theme.
What? You want to put on a frilly pink skirt and wave around your magic stick like some idiot?
All right, you made your point.
It's for you to shoot witches. That's why it's a gun. Oh, hell. He's coming.
Wow.
Well, time's up. We'll discuss the next witch tomorrow.
So does that mean it's Juro Kurabe or Kentaro Miura?
I wonder.
No, Keitaro.
Meet me at school.
Not Kentaro.
Probably Judo. Yep.
Juro!
Oh, hey, Yokoshiji. Man, movie's still not on. More extra innings.
Sorry, I know it's late. I'll make some dinner.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
But you can't just skip dinner.
I already got ramen with Amiguchi-kun earlier.
You're still growing. If ramen's all you eat,
You need more protein. You ain't gonna get it from gluten.
you won't get the kind of nutrition you need.
Just leave me alone.
Man, that sucks. I really feel bad for her.
Me too.
Churro.
Oh, this is going longer than I expected.
Yeah.
However, in terms of timing, we're done.
Join us for more adventures with the most insufferable kitty ever next time.
Or, maybe you'll come back and the kitty won't be here. That'd be nice.